Hey guys, what's up? McClain here, and welcome back to McClain Vlogs. On this episode, I will be introducing Solo Cup Stories. Solo Cup Stories will be an ongoing series where I get together with friends, we'll have a couple of drinks to get a little tipsy, and attempt to tell stories. These stories will be given to us by my lovely assistant and producer, Izzy Manske. Drinks will be served by Andrew Harris, our co-producer and bartender, and my good friend Lona will be joining me in this episode to recite these spooky tales. Before we get to the storytelling, we had to get tipsy. We did a little bit of pre-gaming and entered into the realm of booze.
So today we're going to be making a Moscow Mule. It's a pretty simple cocktail, only 3 ingredients and really easy to make at home. So first ingredient we need is our precious alcohol, for without it, we are nothing. Next ingredient is going to be a little bit of lime juice to give it a little bit of a sour tang to it. And finally, the pièce de résistance, a little bit of ginger beer. For the liquor, you're going to go with about 1.5 ounces of vodka. Unfortunately, I was a little stupid beforehand and forgot to acquire some lime, so this is not going to be a full Moscow Mule because there will be no garnish. But, you know, c'est la vie. 2 Moscow Mules.
Solo Cup Stories. Our lovely assistant Izzy Manske is going to hand us our stories in the most cutest way possible, considering that it is Halloween season. It's October. Let's start this. All right, so our stories are in these bags, trick or treat style.
Cured.
Wow, we got some Sour Patchies.
Skittles with weird holes in them.
Wait, what?
Make sure you look over your Halloween candy, kids. You never know when you might find a Glock in your Skittles.
We got some pretzels.
Alright, this story is by Columbine, 2016.
Ooh.
Should I do it? Yeah, I know, right? I was already like, how do I say this? One night I was driving home from my then girlfriend's house. I was crossing a bridge and then saw the figure of a man standing at the edge. It was around 1 or 2 in the morning, but I didn't really think too much of it. I veered over to give him plenty of room, and he turned towards me. His skin was pure white, and when his eyes locked onto mine, I felt a horrible feeling of terror sweep over my body. He jumped off the bridge, and I saw a white streak fly away from where he jumped. I drive over that same bridge every time I'm home from college, and I've never seen him or felt the same feeling since. I've told this story to a couple people, and a few have also told me they experienced weird shit in that same area. I don't normally believe in anything supernatural, but I don't have any rational explanation for what I know I saw and felt. What I got from that is that he saw Slender Man jump off of a bridge with like a white cord connected to him. That's what I think.
In his downtime, instead of like catching his victims or whatever,
just fucking bungee jump.
I'm a bungee jump for sport. Like,
thumbs up, thumbs down. Down.
This story is from user choice_alternative68. Now, this was kind of creepy. In my head, middle of pretty much nowhere, I decide to turn around. Forgot why. But I have to go on to this sandy, dirty, gravelly kind of field. I got kind of stuck. Out of nowhere, this woman, they spelled it wrong. This woman drives up. Dirty face, literally dirt on her face, had this smile, a smile like it's gonna be fine. So I'm freaking out, telling her, OMG, I can't believe this, what do I do? She smiles and tells me to turn on the 4-wheel axle button thing. What kind of
Wait, is that the end of the story?
No, I'm just confused. I'm not, nor was I ever an expert truck driver. It works, it gets me out. You should have spell checked these, because this is bad. She still has the smile on her face. A woman with a dirty face and kind of dirty clothes drives away. Is it the same woman? Okay. She had 3 kids in her car waving me goodbye. I start to drive and see on the ground someone spelled out the word God with sticks and stones. I thought she was God. I thought it makes sense. It's a woman. She's helping me. Came out of nowhere just in my time of need. LOL. None of that made sense.
That's a thumbs down from me.
Jesus.
Bam. Make you want to chug this. Raw. This one is by Lab Tech 67.
Wait.
Solid 6 out of 10. I went as a pregnant nun. I was 7 months. And DH went as a monk. That's not scary!
What is DH?
It says DH went as a monk.
We have to figure out who DH is. This is not Solo Cup Stories anymore. This is the investigation of Lab Tech 67. Who is DH?
Who the f*** is DH?
McClain Vlogs presents The Search for DH.
Donald Hump?
Coming soon.
David
Hasselhoff?
It doesn't deserve a spot at all. No offense to whoever that was.
Full
They're
offense.
probably not watching this because these are not users that we know. Speaking of users that we don't know, unknown user is this person. This is how it begins.
As most stories do.
Not really a story as much as it is an experience. I played a Ouija board by myself recently. I contacted 4 different spirits. It was overwhelmingly positive and good. All spirits were good. You could sense it. You could also feel what they were thinking, as weird as it sounds. Anyways, one spirit said she's 6 years old. I asked if I was going to get married. She said yes. I asked it to spell out my future wife's name, please. It spelled her name out. The spirit's name. Not sure if that's scary or creepy, but considering the age, it's like she was saying I'm cute. Spirits remain the same age as when they die. I asked her if she was at peace, and it went to yes. And when it did, you could tell she meant it.
Need a refill on anything?
I am out.
Onwards and forwards, we are drinking. Which IPA is that?
It is going to be the Blue Ranger, I think it's regular IPA.
Here we go.
Yeah, I'm scared.
Card, I need card.
Oh.
It's upside down. Okay, we got user. We got user Lucky Number with 2 Ks and no C.
Safe.
Huh? Okay.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm definitely tipsy.
Yes, that is a thing, and I'm.
Okay, right? After several giddy minutes spent making silly faces with my son, I sighed and held him close and smiled. I looked at our reflections in the mirror in awe of the perfect little cherub I was blessed with. That's my boy, I said matter-of-factly, pointing to my son's reflection while beaming with pride. My reflection flickered momentarily before an unearthly hand stretched out from the glass and plucked my son from my lap. No, that's my boy, a guttural voice declared.
Username, Movie Man. We didn't question why the small town we'd found after getting lost in the countryside wasn't on the map.
I'm loving this British accent.
Thank you. We didn't question why the shopkeeper in town didn't have eyebrows or hair on his head. We didn't question why he looked so strangely, greedily at us. We didn't question why the gas at the station we stopped at was so cheap. We didn't question why the clerk at the station, where are her eyebrows and hair, insisted on making a phone call in the back before ringing us up. We didn't question why the funny man outside by our car let us know that the sun was going down. We didn't question why so many bold people stood on the street watching us frantically leave their town behind. We didn't question why we began pulling our hair out or why we decided to turn around and head back to town. We knew why.
Why?
Let's give some time to
Just
answer.
ask the sober one in the room.
I don't know, yeah, that story is weird, but it's the most intriguing one that we've read so far.
I feel like this is something that I
really
want to revisit in the future, which means that it has some worth. Give me more.
Make it better, but it's good.
Make it better, make it bolder.
Make it butter pop.
Make it a boulder. This is from The Shadows You Fear. We make fun of little kids for one thing, leaving lights on everywhere. They turn lights on in every room as if it's some sort of security blanket. And if you ever force them to turn them off, they cry and scream and eventually you give in. The only time they turn them off is with their parents. They feel safe. So very safe. I'm the monster that lives in your closet. I'm friends with the one under your bed and the one in the shadows. When you see us, you flee to your mommy and daddy. But we're not here to hurt you. We're here to protect you. Advertisement! It was in all caps. If you think we're scary, just wait till you see their true form. They masquerade as one of you and you can never tell. You humans must be blind. Your true monsters sleep just down the hall. They pretend to love you, but it won't last. They try to convince us to let them in. But don't worry, we really love you, and we will protect you. So when you see a shadow flit, or a figure in the closet, remember, we scary monsters protect you from the human ones. So you're safe with us. For now. When I was a little girl, I used to read at night. I always kept my closet light on. It flowed from underneath the door and dissolved the illusion of darkness with white brilliance. Racist. Warm, inviting. I felt so comfortable that I would forget to turn it off afterwards, but one night, it turned itself off. Scene.
I like that.
The thing about this piece that bothers me but also makes me really laugh, it's not just the fact that it says advertisement, but I like to imagine they capitalize that just so you read the next part like an advertisement. Just so it's like, if you think we're scary, just wait till you see their true form. They masquerade as one of you and you can never tell. You humans must be blind. Your true monsters sleep just down the hall. They pretend to love you, but it won't last. They try to convince us to let them in, but don't worry. We really love you, and we will protect you. So when you see a shadow, flit, or figure in the closet, remember, we scary monsters protect you from the human ones. So you're safe with us. For now.
I give it a thumbs up. Username Winter Tragedy. My husband greeted me as I walked through the door today. He had a bouquet of roses and dinner was waiting on the table.
He did something wrong.
It would have been romantic, but if I hadn't just arrived home from identifying his body at the morgue... Be afraid. Be very afraid. That's...
It was spooky, but...
Unless he has a twin. There's always a twin.
I'll give it a thumbs up.
I like it.
Okay. Yay, Winter Tragedy, you succeeded. Yay. Yo!
12 points for Hufflepuff!
Next time.
There it goes.
Alright, it's Olivia Garden. One year I dressed up as this horrifying nun and scared my neighborhood children. One boy, about 9 or so, peed his pants when I jumped at him. Another year we bought a fog machine, but we forgot to get the low-laying kind, so it looked as if our house was on fire. That's the story. What was the point? I'm not scared.
Thumbs down.
Good. Yeah, let the bartender... What?
I thought it was a frisbee.
As a truck driver, I was always worried about finding a body, and today, I did. This is not where I left her.
That's good! The truck driver is the murderer!
It sounded like you were giving him a wrestling intro. The truck driver!
What's that?
I like that.
That was probably the best one we've read all night.
This is the last story.
I'm out of alcohol. This one is from Sausage McWonderpants. Here we go. One sentence, friends. I had a ghost. Made me a cup of tea. Ghost was good. I'm ripping it. That was stupid.
Yeah, it was stupid.
That was stupid.
It was stupid. Stupid. That's it for Solo Cup Stories. Well, we're drunk, which means it's time to drink water. Well, that's it for part 1 of Solo Cup Stories here on McClain Vlogs. Lucas, thank you for joining me.
Thank you for having me. You've been a great audience.
For everyone out there, thanks for watching. Please like and share this video. Subscribe to my channel if you want to see more. Turn on those notifications for future content. For November's edition of Solo Cup Stories, since Thanksgiving involves family time, the topic will be family moments. If you have any random, funny, awkward, or weird stories about family that you would like me to read, comment them below or direct message me on social media. Go follow all of my social media. All the links will be in the description below. Also, follow my friends too. Andrew, Izzy, and Lucas. Their info is in the description below as well. See you next